it's a cliche like millennial thing where it's like I just don't want to work in general. But one of the reasons why I got into Amazon and everything was because in like college I had read 4-Hour Workweek. And I was like, okay, I am dead set on like doing this 4-hour work week thing, like living my own life, living location independent, not having anyone like to tell me what to do. And it seemed like it's not like I really anyone to tell me what to do, but it's between the suppliers and everything else. It was just draining. Kind of March, April-ish, 2016 is when I started getting like bombarded with calls from like bigger and bigger companies and saying, hey, we want to do consulting. Hey, we want Amazon. Can you help us out? And so from there, my buddy and business partner, Reed, we kind of said, okay, hey, we're selling this stuff on Amazon. It's doing well. We're doing whatever, decent amount of sales, but at the same time, it's like, we're not going to get filthy rich off this. It's just kind of something to do on the side because we got nothing else to do. So then he, when me basically decided to kind of pivot and go, okay, hey, let's just sell off the brands and get rid of the brands that we currently are selling because we just don't really want to deal with it anymore. And we should just go full-time consulting and actually make a consulting agency because we have enough demand to keep us in business and we've never even marketed at this scale.
Will had done a really good job of helping us scale up and figuring out software programs and vetting them and getting those set up that allowed us to scale, allowed us to get from, hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars and then to many millions of dollars. And what I was realizing at that point was I was spending a lot on software. 6 figures on different software programs, repricers, things like that. They were helping me reach a certain level of scale, and they were absolutely necessary for a certain level of scale. But eventually I said, listen, I could save straight to the bottom line tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars by simply going to Vendor Central and selling directly to Amazon. And that's the big move that I made late that year. Instead of us having to take on inventory, we basically modeled it so that we would get access to product from a supplier. Before we even ordered anything, we would get that whole catalog, the entire catalog. So if it's 1,000 products, so be it. We would take that entire catalog, upload it to Amazon, get it up there in a matter of a couple weeks, and then wait for Amazon to order. And based on Amazon's first order, we would then order from the supplier. And usually Amazon's first order, when they get brand new access to a brand new line that's already hot selling, they order a bunch. And so we're able to do and fulfill these large initial purchase order requirements that some suppliers would have with that initial PO. And then from then on out, we wait week to week for Amazon to place orders. And then based on those exact orders, if they order 83 of model XYZ, we would order 83 of model XYZ. I think what people underrate, or the dirty little secret, is that Amazon isn't trying to become traditionally profitable. So the price that you give Amazon for an item does not necessarily mean that they're going to sell it for 20% above that, or 30% above that, or 40% above that. Many times they'll buy it for $50 and sell it for $39.99 because that's where the market is. And they'll try to figure out a way to make it profitable over the next year and a half or 2 years.
When I get private label ideas, we have actually a process we go through that I share them with one of the companies we consult with. They go and fly out to China later that week and start working with their factory that they own in China to start getting it made. And then I get an extra percentage of the sales of any product that I send their way. And so it's kind of a best of both worlds because they have their patent attorney, their IP lawyer, their guys in China. They do all the stuff that I don't want to do, and all I have to do is just come up with private label ideas and send them their way. Like we have a product coming out next week that we're going to be private labeling, it's like a furniture item that it's like, well, I know that I would never private label a piece of furniture because it's way too big and it'd be annoying. But these guys who order 200 containers a year worth of inventory, to order an extra 10 containers of whatever furniture actually doesn't break the bank and it's no big deal for them. And so now I can private label things I never even thought about private labeling.